So, today is rest of Mega Man 04 Day. I have a friend here with me today. We have Demo. Do not connect me online.
Does the game need online?
No, absolutely not. I think it's like scoreboards or something, but
That's
this
so
is...
silly.
Yeah. The original games were for the GBA and the DS, so definitely not.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I've seen like one entire Mega Man Zero game, and it was basically just someone complaining about how easy they are for some reason.
Really?
And
They're not known as easy at all.
like, it was just Mega Man Zero, press A to win game was the title of the video. I'm like, okay, that's not a popular opinion from what I've heard, but go off, I guess.
Well, I'm playing with Joy-Cons, but on a GBA, isn't A the jump button?
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's interesting. I was going to say something. Yeah, I'm actually playing this on one of my Switches that does not have online access, which is why I say no to that prompt every time.
That's very fair, because it would just go, hey, you should buy it then.
Yeah, for reasons I won't get into, this Switch is banned from online. Past things. So you probably don't know too much about Mega Man Zero then, right?
No.
Christian's been streaming Mega Man recently, right? But I guess he hasn't gotten to Zero yet.
He played a Mega Man with Zero in it, but I can't remember if it was an X game or a Zero game.
It was probably one of the X games. So I'm not going to go into a big thing about the plot, because I couldn't if I wanted anyway. Honestly, it's kind of difficult to explain.
That's very fair.
But the Mega Man Zero games take place after the X games. There's like a big war. X is like a weird cyber ghost thing now. There's like a clone X that we've killed twice. He's gone. He's not coming back in this game. This is the last Mega Man Zero game. We're basically part of... Like, we help a bunch of humans who are just trying to, like, survive and make the world a better place. And in 04 in particular, like, we're also assisting another group of humans who's escaped from, like, this dystopia place that's gotten taken over by... bad guy. It's complicated but simple. Just, well, maybe it'll make sense after some cutscenes. I'll be reading out some cutscenes, but not like all the per stage fluff, because we really don't need to know like how the magnetic stuff here works or whatever.
Yeah.
So this game does have like a system though. So you see like we're jumping higher in this. I purposely went here when the weather was like in a bad state. Makes it a bit harder, but it makes the boss fight more interesting and gives you like a bonus skill for when you finish it. Like I have these, okay, like this, and I got this for example.
I like that they include weather as a thing.
Yeah, it's a neat gimmick. In the previous games, if you wanted those boss skills, you needed to like get good ranks on the stage, which would involve like going fast, not getting hit, all that tricky stuff that requires kind of memorization. So in here, you can just kind of go in and play like shit, and as long as you still beat the stage with the weather on, you get the skill. It's a lot more beginner friendly.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. This is usually regarded as one of the easier Zero games, probably the easiest actually. So it's probably pretty obvious how this works. The red things get sent toward me, the blue ones get drawn, and it's just magnet gimmicks here. Another way. I forget if there's a way to actually kill those guys.
Have any other identifiable features other than red and blue?
No, apparently not.
Yeah. No.
Just gonna use this. I think maybe
they
if you
are both
have...
plus signs.
Yeah. I think if you have an electric attack, you can take him out.
They should have made one a minus or something, but though with all the flashing effects around them, it's not like you can be able to tell.
Yeah, I suppose. Keep in mind though, this is on the GBA, and like, you could be playing on the base GBA with no backlight and not be able to see shit anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember back when that was me. Did get an SP for a while.
Played all kinds of GBA games in the back of a car, on a road trip from England to Scotland.
Good times.
I was just desperately trying to stay in enough light to see, but not so much that the screen is invisible.
Yeah, it was hard.
Don't miss those days.
No, not at all.
Backlighting is fantastic.
It's an issue with TVs too. I remember playing Wind Waker on a CRT, and early on into the game, like, the world gets all stormy and dark for a while, and it was essentially pitch black. I don't know if, like, I could have adjusted it on the TV as a kid or not, or if I just didn't know how, but it was almost unplayable, and I basically just had to, like, feel my way around the ocean, which was not fun.
I don't have much experience with home consoles, but I do know that the TVs in PAL regions, so UK, Australia, and them, had a different hertz rate.
Yeah.
So the games played slower.
My best friend actually lives in London, so I've heard a lot about that. Stories about, like, him playing Sonic as a kid, and then playing it later on and being like, wow, why is the music so fast?
Why is this game so fast? It's almost like it's about a Sonic Hedgehog.
Yeah. Of course, then there's reports from the other side, like, people who grew up playing the US version, and then later on they hear, like, a kind of slow, freaky version of Green Hill Zone, and it just sounds off. Kind of uncanny.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's like something from a horror movie at that point.
It really is, yeah. Okay, I think this is the boss. Second half of the stage is a lot shorter than the first half, but it helps if you just jump over it, I guess.
You can always tell a Mega Man boss by the doors.
There's used to just be a loading zone thing, but they're so iconic now, I'm glad that they kept them.
Yes, definitely.
You finally come, Zero. I won't let you stop, Ragnarok. This guy's personality gimmick is he just talks slow. Poor guy. I am the great Mino Magnus. I will crush you. And then, I really don't have time to listen to the rest of this. Let's go. Roar.
He's trying his best.
He really is. This game has
He's
some...
just big.
Yeah. All his processing power goes to his arms, I guess.
Yes. All his shoulders, really.
Okay, so you can kind of see that form on the ground first. I want to say, like, he's gonna, yeah, smack that and break it apart. Okay, I wasn't sure how that was gonna, like, spread around, but that was fine. Oh, okay, so I think this is the attack he gets if you're here in nasty weather. It's weird and tricky to dodge.
Silly.
No. Okay, it's fine as long as I only take one hit from that. I almost got him after all. Oh. I hate the hitbox on that. It's tricky to, like, hit him from underneath like that. Alright, I got one more life.
He's so excited that he did it, though.
He really is. So, as a general rule, I'm trying to not use subtanks on bosses to heal, and I'm trying to not use the weaknesses. Really get upgrades or anything. Make it a little bit more challenging, while still keeping it fairly fun. Oh, okay, so... Alright, so you just have to dash under when they bounce. It looks more precise than it is, I think. There we go.
Yeah. I mean, they bounce so fast.
Yeah. First time seeing it, like, you're not sure if that's what it expects from you or not.
I think I'm a bit more focused on the fact that the legs are hopping rather weirdly. It's rather distracting. I'm so invested in the animation that I'd forget to move, I'm sure.
Roar? I'm lost?
Oh no.
How can this be happening? That's all we get from him, I guess.
Yeah, he's too slow to say anything else before he inevitably explodes.
Poor guy.
Yeah.
He deserved better. I like a lot of the bosses in 4 specifically. A lot of them deserve better.
Yes.
Okay, so last time I played, I did the first 4 out of the 8 stages, and I also did, like, the intermission stages. So I'm in the second half of the game now. That was number 5 out of 8 of the main boss reploids.
Cool that they stick with 8 as a general number, I think.
Actually, 04 is kind of different in that it actually has that. The other games kind of winged it. Like, 03 gives you a set of 4, then it gives you a set of 3 as, like, returning ones from the older games. Then it gives you another set of 4. 01 is just... It's I don't even know how many it has, actually. It's got, like, a weird mission menu. They unlock, like, one by one. I figured about 2. So 04 is actually the most traditional, believe it or not. So we'll do the...
fair, I think.
We'll do the other electric boss. So you haven't seen Zero, but like, what is your experience with Mega Man games? Do you have any in particular? I guess maybe having seen them be played.
I've seen Mega Man's 1, 2, 3, 6, and 8 played, and I've played Mega Man Battle Network 1 myself.
Okay. What do you think of Battle Network?
Obviously I saw Mega Man Battle Network 2 played first. Battle Network has a fun system. It's too bad that Capcom patented it and sues everybody who tries to use it.
It is a shame, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Shanghai EXE still managed to get most of it done, and I think fans are finishing it now.
Yeah, but Hartman's has been basically eradicated.
Oh, yeah.
And One Step from Eden had to prove that they were using a different system from the patent. It's just a mess.
It is. It's a shame that they had to be so aggressive about a series that, you know, they weren't going to do anything with anymore.
Yeah. It's a shame that things work that way.
So what did you think of Battle Network 1?
It's very easy to get lost. Everywhere kind of looks the same.
Yep, that is something that every other game changes. It's one of the many complaints that people have about 1.
Yeah. I like the aesthetic, though. I really like just the way everything works, even though it's just completely stupid that a doghouse would have a jack-in point. Like, why?
Statues, stuff like that. Everything, squirrel in the park.
It's Watch Dogs-ish in terms of, like, technology being in everything, and thus everything can be fucked up.
At one point in Battle Network 4, which is kind of like... The back end of the game is all about traveling around the world. You go to this universe's equivalent of Africa, and you jack into, like, holy statues that have internet in them. It's just ridiculous.
Yes. I think I've seen the map for that place, actually. It's just got a lot of tents and a muddy river.
Yes, yep. The river plays into one of the plots there.
I remember someone sending it to me to complain, and then I complained even more because I've done studies. If you want me to complain about something, well, if you want someone who will agree with you about an African depiction being bad, I am basically the person to go to.
They actually call it, I think, Neprica, which is a really interesting name because that implies that it got discovered after the internet was formed, or it got renamed after, and I don't like either of those.
No, me neither.
I'm gonna heal here so I don't...
But, I mean, Battle Network's country names are all kind of stupid.
I think the wind wouldn't be here, nor the clouds, if we came here during easy weather.
Clouds are what enemies can hide behind.
Platforms too. Hopefully I can beat this boss in one go, because I'm only on 1 life, otherwise I'll have to redo this. Which is fine, but it's time spent.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll smite the worthless vermin down below. Lord Weil came up with a plan as beautiful as myself. All ugly things must bow down before me. Pegasulta Eclair will send you to the depths below.
I get that Pegasus are depicted as beautiful or whatever, but they're still fundamentally horses, which are terrifying creatures that should not exist.
Can be, yeah.
I stand by my theory that horses are kind of demon in nature. It's the knees and the face. It's very unnerving.
I'm making this guy look easy, but if he, like, catches you when he tries to grab you, he could just throw you off the stage.
Oh dear.
Oh no, no. Okay, I'm fine. Almost fell. Wow, how could this happen to me? You beating me? That's impossible. But my death, it's so beautiful.
I know, you're split in half and everything. And then you get to explode, which is arguably the most beautiful thing.
It is. The cut in half is actually something I have to do by specifically beating with them with a non-shard sword slash. It's something I always try to do. I loved that as a kid. It's cool. It's a very nice touch.
Yeah.
They keep it for ZX
To
as
see
well.
all the circuitry and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just 2 left for the main 8. That one pretty smooth. I thought
Girl always looks like she's about to cry.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just the shading under her eyes.
I mean, these characters have been through a lot, and the state of the world basically gets worse after every game, no matter what they try to do, so I get it.
Yeah.
And spoilers, Zero dies at the end of the game.
Understandable, have a nice death.
Let's do...
There will one day be 0 zeros.
It took a while. The whole gimmick of ZX, which is the follow-up series to this, set further in the future, is there's like these biometal things, which are just things that you hold or like implement into your robot body, I guess, that transform you. Think of it like that one Digimon series where the people turn into half Digimon.
Frontier?
Yeah, I believe so. So essentially, you don't have Zero, but you have a piece of talking metal that has Zero's mind in it, and if you touch it, you look like Zero. So it's debatable at that point whether there's still a Zero or not, I guess, but maybe half Zero, definitely not 0 zeros.
Well,
Heck,
0.2.
Yeah. Heck, even the Battle Network series, they had a spin-off platformer game for GameCube, and it has Zero.exe in it as, like, a secret boss.
Whoa.
Actually, he might be part of the plot. I don't know. I didn't finish that one. I didn't like it.
That's very fair, to be honest.
So I don't remember the way
I plan to go through all the Battle Network games, but...
They are really good.
So much stuff. So much to do, I say, grinding Pokemon.
I mean, I'm no better. A lot of the time, I would rather, like, go back to something familiar and play instead of starting up something new.
Yeah.
So, instead of, like, playing one of the 100 RPGs my friends recommend to me, I'll just download, like, another Minecraft mod pack and play it or something.
That's a mood.
Mm-hmm.
Though I don't play Minecraft with mods. I just play vanilla.
Yeah. I think you said that you like creative, right?
Yes. I like creative and I don't enjoy survival. I like to build. I don't like to run away from zombies.
I like playing the mod
worry
packs.
about when my next meal will be.
Yeah.
I have to do that in real life sometimes.
I mean, frankly, food is a really annoying thing in Minecraft. Some mods make it worse, and those are mods I tend to avoid.
I know there's like RL craft or something like that, which gives you food and water, and the water can be stagnant and stuff. And it's like, why would you do this? Yeah,
there's some people who like that stuff. RL craft is a mod pack with a lot of like obnoxious, like unbearable shit like that. It's a mod pack for people who really want the masochist experience. They want max CBT.
Well, some people are into that, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's not the kind of thing that I would enjoy, ever. But I like to build things and practice escapism.
Why practice when you can have the real thing?
Like, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl are essentially my first proper experience of Pokemon Diamond, because I did have Pokemon Diamond, but it was stolen from me when I barely done anything in it, so I'd never experienced them. And then I played Platinum very recently in the grand scheme of things, like maybe 3 years ago. So brilliant. Shining Pearl is the one I'm playing. It's my first experience of Gen 4, original Gen 4, and it's kind of a shame that we keep finding things that are wrong with it.
I hear most people say that you're better off just going back and playing Platinum.
Yeah. But the 3D's so pretty.
Well,
I'm a
it's nice to
sucker
have
for
3D.
aesthetics.
I mean, I hear a lot of people don't like the aesthetics in the remakes.
Yeah. Never can please people.
We have Jethro in chat. Hello. Didn't even notice. He's speaking his cat. But what was I gonna say? I didn't. So I played Gens 1, 2, and 3 extensively as a kid, but I took a bit of a break after that. And I went back and played a bit of Gen 4 eventually, but I never finished it. Because when the DS was out, I didn't have the internet to play online with friends until years and years later, so it didn't have as much of an appeal for me.
That's very fair.
Anyway, boss fight. You were here. I've been waiting a long time for this, Zero. I'm not just one of the warriors. I'm a remnant of the Zane army led by the late Phantom. I'm Tech Kraken. Phantom's this ninja guy from the first game. First time they've ever mentioned the Zane army, though, so I bet that's something that they just dropped in the localization.
Yeah.
I only put up with that while into this whole plan just so I could get revenge on the one who defeated Phantom. Feel the rage of my former master. I will enjoy sinking these fangs of ice into you.
Okay, Squid Boy.
You'd really think that Zero would have something to say to all that, but he's just kind of silent.
Yeah, I mean, he's just thinking this is the wrong Squid Game.
Okay, right. So the ice physics are the problem here. I don't think there's ice on the wall if you come here during different weather. Okay. Get rid of that. You missed. Oh, missed twice. Weird.
It is now 6 AM, so I have to dip for a bit to feed the dogs.
Okay. That's totally okay.
I shall be back soonish. It shouldn't take too long.
I'll still have some of the game left by then, I'm sure.
Yes.
There we go. Mienu. He said he can't see. I blent my strength the while, and now I must pay. There's no way for me to save Phantom's soul, his poor robot soul. But I did what I had to do. Phantom, forgive me. He tried. I mean, he's got kind of a new design like all the others. I can't hate the guy. It is nice that they added in a link to an older character. Like Storm Owl was in the same platoon as Storm Eagle, I think, or something like that. Nice little link between some of the X games. Actually save and refill my water real quick myself, I think. I drank right through it. Had some pizza right before the stream, so still got spices in my mouth. Hot stuff. Back in just a sec. Okay, water has been retrieved. I don't know if I saved. Do it again just in case. Oh, I guess I hit. Okay, that's fine. Right. One stage left, then we move on to the end. It's right here? Yep, Benrin Loon Edge. Oh, is this guy hard? I really can't remember. Old Cyber Elf Lab. Okay, yeah, I kind of remember the stage now. It's like the cyber elves and the Metroid test tubes or whatever, I think, right? Do your best, Zero. I will. I always do. I always gunbaru every day. Zoe. I want to say there's like a secret you can take through this stage to get something. I don't think it's another sub-tank. Oh, it could be actually, because I only have one. So maybe I should try to do that. Not like I've really been needing them, but still, I think it's down here, right? Yeah. You gotta go down this way, I think. I think you get like a key to use on a door or something later, maybe? I came here on the right weather, right? Did I? I'm actually unsure. Just let me, no, hold on. No switch. No switch, no. Hold on. One moment. Don't do that. Oh, no. Oh, that might be a problem. Hold on a second. I might have just messed up by mashing the button too fast. Let me see if that's going to boot back up, okay. Technical difficulties. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. Technical difficulties. I'm going to need to resolve this later. So for anyone who didn't notice, this is a custom firmware switch. And I accidentally just updated the firmware. So I'm going to need to fix that later. I haven't updated this thing's firmware in a while. I'll need to install the latest custom firmware. So, slight change of plans. Hold on. I'll be switching over to my other regular stock switch, the good boy switch, and putting spell bubble instead.